So here I am in Microsoft Word, and let us see on how I can make use of the footnotes and endnotes and how I can add it into my document. So let us move on. As you can see, this is the same topic and the same document as what I had created my table of contents. And now what am I going to do is I'm going to see on how I can add my footnotes or endnotes. A simple way, first I'll show you on how to add a footnote. So it's simple. I just need to select a particular word where I want the footnote to appear. So say for example, this is the particular word that I'm looking out for. Just place my cursor at the end of it. I go to my reference tab. And here in this, I have the insert footnote or insert endnote. So I have the insert footnote. Again, the shortcut key is Alt, Control and F. So I'll just click on it. And the moment I click, you can see that number 1 appears down here with a division that has already occurred. Now Word gives me this division so that it differentiates your normal text from the footnote text. So say for example, the footnote will be like, say this is a footnote for Ascension. Okay, so this is basically how I add the footnote. Now understand that footnotes appear just above the footer section. So I have to ensure that when I'm adding the footer, it is not going to be a part of the footer. So now I want to see that where the word was exactly, I just need to double click on the footnote button. And there basically it takes me to the word that is here. Now, again, if I want to delete it, I just need to select it, highlight it, and then delete it. So once I delete it, you can see that the footnote gets deleted automatically, and we should not do it the other way around. So just let me add the footnote. Footnote. Okay. So now I have added the footnote. Let me also try to add one more footnote somewhere. So say for example here. So I'm just going to click on insert footnote. Now, if I want to see all the ways on how the footnote appears, so I can just click on this launcher for the footnote and endnote dialog box. Now it is saying that footnotes could be inserted at the bottom of the text, or there is another option that I have that I can insert it just below the text. So let me just choose that and show it to you how it can work. Just click on insert. So as you can see, it is basically giving me the option, but just let me double tap on this and it's taking me to Saturn. Now you can see that it is basically broken Saturn as a separate word altogether. So here I'll just try to add the endnote. So this I say this is a footnote for Saturn. So you can see that Saturn is now basically broken up into a different sentence altogether. So I think this is not appropriate. So I'll just put it back and I'll keep it as a separate word, and I'm going to keep it as a insert footnote for the second page. So I'll just click on this. Now you can see that the footnote that has been created is number 1 was for the first page here and number 2 is for the second page. Now in case I want to change the numbering, then I can even select it to do that. Saturn. Okay. So now just let me go to show footnotes. So show notes will basically show me that where the note has been added in the particular word itself. So now if I want to just expand this, I'll just open the footnote and endnote dialog box. So here I can choose that the numbering, instead of continuous, it has to select it as restart every page. I'll just click on apply. So now if you can see, this footnote that appeared here is basically the first footnote which is coming for the particular page, right? It's only for the single page. Now if I go down, if I go to that word Saturn, you can see this is again starting as number 1 because now this is a fresh footnote that is going to appear for the second page, but it is going to still start the numbering for this particular page. Now let me add an endnote. So I can just select this word. Say for example, I just keep my cursor here, insert endnote. And you can see that this particular note has an I, that is a superscripted I letter. So I can just add it over here. I say this is an endnote. So this is an endnote. So I'll just tap on this. It'll take me back to the point where I actually added it. And you can see that number I appears. That means Roman numerical number 1. Now for this also I can choose that I want to maybe change it. So I can even open my open my footnote and endnote dialog box. And for the endnotes, so I need to first select exactly what settings I need to change for. So it's already by default selected as endnote because that was the last thing that I inserted. And here I can choose the different options available on how I can insert endnotes. I can even choose to add symbols for that matter. So symbols can be added, numericals can be added. So there are different ways of how it can work. Changes can be applied to selected text, or you want to have it applied for the entire document, then that also can be done.